What I really love about the way that they deploy the team is that for Darko, it's like it's not just push 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 like we think, because a lot of times we think of like a fast break team as like, they're going to like push the ball every down the court every single time, and they're going to play up tempo. They're going to have tons of possessions per game, and that is true for the Raptors to an extent. But I'm going to share some data that sort of feels like it doesn't work together, and I'm going to explain why I think it does work. The Raptors are last in percentage of their plays that come in the half court, 74.9%. So basically 3/4 of their plays come in the half court. This is a very low amount for the NBA. They're first in percentage of their plays that come in transition by far. They are first in frequency of transition plays off of live rebounds by far. It's not even close for that between them and second place. So they are running and running and running, right? So that's what it sounds like. Okay, well, it's very clear what their identity is. So if I look at their pace, it must be they must be top of the league in pace, right? No, they're 12th in the NBA in pace at only 102 possessions per game. How do we square those two data points that seem like they don't mesh with one another? They're extremely fast break oriented, by far the most fast break oriented team in the league, yet their pace is only sort of middle of the road. That's because when they play in the half court, when they aren't able to run and get a shot early, either in transition or semi-transition, then they slow things down. Then they get to play through some of the strengths of the guys that they have in their team, like Brandon Ingram, who can go into the post and score at a really high efficiency, like RJ Barrett, who can create rim attempts out of thin air, one of the few guys in the league who can do so at such a high rate. And so they can slow things down and play in the half court. And guess what? They're super efficient when they do play in the half court. They're sixth in points per play in the half court in the NBA, despite playing in the half court very infrequently because they're running up and down so much. So they have this mixture of playing fast-paced basketball, playing in transition, scoring at will in that way. But then if they need to slow things down, they're also hyper efficient because they can maximize the strengths that they have on their team. Despite Brandon Ingram playing in this way and being hyper efficient in post-ups, like I said, he's also playing at the lowest isolation rate of his entire career. So this is a player who's bought in and says, yeah, we don't have to play through me until it's time to play through me, and that's when things slow down. If things aren't slowing down, we see Quickly and we see Barnes and we see all of their guys get to the rim and get easy shots or spray out for threes. They're playing in this really cool kind of hybrid style that you're not used to seeing, and it's just really exciting. And I really hope it's sustainable because they're such a fun team to watch in this way.